Good evening YouTube and welcome back to the vlog. It is Friday night. The sun is shining. Got my sunnies on. Got my cap on. Sipping on a little 0-0. I had my summer 2026 playlist banging in the car as well after finishing work. I've just parked up. I'm coming to get some food, and basically I've decided that as of this weekend I'm going to end my cut. I've sort of got to the lowest weight of where I wanted to be, and sort of energy's low, pumps aren't that great in the gym. I'm really happy with my physique and where it is, taking me into summer, and I think now if I can just maintain this over the next sort of 4 or 5 weeks before I go away, I'll be more than happy. And yeah, which means I can now increase my carb intake throughout the rest of the day and increase my calories. Obviously not going to go mental, but the main thing that comes out or gets reduced when you're dieting down is your carbs. So yeah, it'd be nice to get some more carbs in, feel a little fuller, look a little fuller, better pumps and energy in the gym, and yeah, just coasting to summer really now. Happy with what I've got down to and what I've achieved. And obviously I'm at Heaven itself, M&S is the only place to pick up some essentials. I've avoided this like the plague since starting my course, because it's just a dangerous game heading in at any point. So yeah, going to go in excited because I think they've got some new summer ranges, sauces, bagel spreads, stuff like that. Because yeah, I'll probably start eating bagels maybe as my pre-workout snack. I'll probably have things like yogurt bowls on an evening because I don't want to overdo the creamies. Probably save those for weekends. And yeah, little yogurt bowls after tea. Can introduce a few more snacks now, and yeah, just pick up a few bits. So let's go see what they've got. Show you what I've got. Love an M&S sauce, and they've released these like summer sauces. I think they're perfect for like salads and just drizzling on chicken and stuff like that. So we've got a jalapeno and Bramley apple, a habanero, mango and turmeric, and a chipotle, pineapple and garlic. The macros on these are pretty good. 100 mils, 89 calories, which is pretty good. So say if you only had 15, or if you had 10 mil, it'd be like 8 to 10 calories, 10 to 15 mil. 71 calories per 100 mil. So again, 7 to 10 calories. 114 per 100 mil. So again, looking at about 15 calories for that one. So yeah, they look super cool. Mel's had to cut out seasonings now, mixed seasonings. So she's on paprika and chilies. So I picked her up some hot paprika and smoked paprika to spice her life up a little bit, no pun intended. And then picked up a load of nice jams, so a blackcurrant, a strawberry, a blueberry and a blackberry and apple jam. Picked up these Japanese style milk bun sliders as well. It's meant to be nice the weekend, so Mel has like naked burgers, so on Sunday I might do me a little slider, some potatoes and a salad. I also got some light and mature cheddar that can go on the burger, and some bacon medallions. So for 2 medallions, it's like 58 calories. So generally I'd only put one of those on a burger anyway. Like I say, I'm trying to keep it as samey as I can for the next few weeks while I get back, or my body gets back to used to eating more calories. And I picked up some really nice looking strawberries for some yogurt bowls. So I'll have after tea probably 250 yogurt, some chopped strawberries, some blueberries, and maybe some dark chocolate on that. It's like 200 to 250 calories. It's nice little sweet thing after tea, and yeah, just keeps you satiated. Also picked these up earlier from Waitrose. Some cinnamon and raisin bagels, some everything bagels, and my favourite ones, which are actually, like I said, the cinnamon raisin are probably my favourite, but the sourdough Fitzgerald sourdough bagels as well. I think I'm going to switch my morning pre-workout snack from just 3 rice cakes. If I up that, it'd be like 6 rice cakes, but that's still pretty boring. So I was thinking I'll have a bagel and some jam. That'll be like 60 grams carbs pre-workout, about 10 grams protein. So yeah, I'll mix and match. And some days I might have rice cakes or something a little different pre-workout, and then I could always have a mid-morning snack as a bagel, maybe an open bagel with some cream cheese on it, or yeah, just jam if need be, or even just a little bit of butter and one of cinnamon bagels and cinnamon and raisin bagels. Just an easy snack. Again, the macros on these are pretty good. So 235, I don't even was 238 or something like that. 231, and the everything ones are 227. So you know, with something spread on them, a snack for 250, 300 calories. It's yeah, either mid morning or mid afternoon or pre-workout or whatever. Just something a little bit different. But I'm super excited to get one of these toasts with some of this jam in the morning. Just got to decide which one I'm going for first. Oh, I also did my good deed for the day. There was a young girl working in there, and she was hauling a massive trolley of big 5 litre bottles of milk. And all of a sudden, I don't know how she did it, but she pulled the whole thing over, and like 40 cartons of milk just went everywhere. So I was like, oh, gotta help her. So went over, helped her pick those up, put them back in. She just kept apologising, like, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't know how it happened. Obviously her manager must have been watching. She didn't come over and help, which I thought was very telling. But yeah, obviously me trying to make light of any moment. The first thing that came to mind was to tell her not to cry over spilt milk. But yeah, I don't think she got it, because she just sort of like looked at me as if to say, it's not the time for jokes. I thought it was the perfect time for jokes, to be honest. But yeah, helped to put those back on and sent her on her way. But yeah, gonna pick this back up in the morning now. Gonna relax, chill for the evening. Gotta go out and get some more steps in. But yeah, I'll see you in the morning. And we're back. Just sorting my pre-workout drink and stuff. If you're not putting ice in your gym drink, rookie mistake. Life hack right there. So, 1.5 scoops the Crank Pump Pro in fresh cherry flavour. Male bits. And 2 scoops of green tea. Again, absolute lifesaver at Melbourne Seas. If you want anything from ASN, code Melissa. 16-year-old me, absolutely loving that my girlfriend's sponsored by a supplement company. And obviously the Ockerblend method coffee. Gonna make one of those, get me a bagel, and then I think I'm gonna try this blackberry and apple jam out of the 4 that I've got. Pre-workout game's gone up a notch. Cortado and a sourdough bagel with apple and blackberry jam. First meal off plan since Ljubljana. That's a good bagel. Very much needed post-workout protein oat bowl. The go-to. So last week during my cut I said I've been starting to use these lemon iced tea flavour EAAs. Just gives you a 0 calorie drink if you want a Coke or Fanta or something like that. It's fizzy. It's a little bit different to drinking just water. Spices things up a bit. So yeah, really enjoyed these. I actually bought another tub last week. Recommend. Come out to get some steps in, a little stroll in the sun. It's absolutely glorious. Right. Now these are my sort of Saturdays. If the UK was like this every day, I wouldn't feel so bad about living here. I'd still want to move because it's shit out. But
slightly more tolerable.
Yeah, it's more tolerable. Yeah, the sun's out. Absolutely beautiful. Everything's luscious green. Got a homemade cold brew. Mel made last night. Going down a treat. My little keep cup. Come sponsor me. I'll take you. But yeah. Got the sunnies on. Got the crazy sun protectors on. And a cap. What do you feel about caps on me? I actually love wearing caps, but I've got such a small head that I feel like they don't actually suit me. I do really like this cap, but I don't know. I just feel like they're too big for my head. Yeah, come to get some steps in. It's got to be warm because I'm wearing shorts. So yeah, decided to go with the retro represent oversized tee, local space cap, Tom Ford sunnies, and these are actually old Alphalete shorts that I quite enjoy wearing. Yeah, gonna get some steps in. How peaceful it is. So nice. prepped my meals prepped my meal for this afternoon, saved me some time, and we had 2 points deducted last night, so we need a point to stay up. Woo. Just prepping tea, hot honey chicken, and Mel's got some paprika and chilli because she's been asked to cut out mixed seasonings because they've got salt and sugars in. So yeah, same as usual, and just prepping my dinner for tomorrow because I'm planning on going on a big walk. So just prepping some mince and rice, and this is a great purchase from a little market in Plymouth. It's lemon and garlic sea salt. So yeah, I'm just going to cook up some mince. Got my rice done already. Calories have gone back up, so I've got more rice than normal. 200 mince, which I normally have 250 in a week there. 200 because I'm going to have a yogurt bowl tomorrow evening. I'm going to introduce that, so I've got something after tea to snack on. A little pick me up at the end of every day. Tea served, same as usual. Hot honey chicken. So excited to eat 200 grams of potatoes though. Can't wait to get hooked up to this. Good morning guys, it's Sunday. Just got up, it's 6:30. Mel's just gone to do her cardio. She's got 45 minutes I think on the stairs. I'm just finishing off a coffee. Just had a bagel, a cinnamon and raisin bagel, some blackberry and apple jam. That's the new combo. Really, really good. Just gonna have a chill for a bit. I think I'm gonna read my book. And then we're gonna have a drive down to Simonjat, which is sort of Ross on Wye, just outside Monmouth, and go for a big morning walk. So I'm hoping, we're running on girl time here, hoping that we'll be ready for 8 and we can leave, but I'm going to say 8:30 with girl time allowance. Then I actually have to wash her hair, which adds at least 3 hours onto any ETA. Yeah, gonna chill. Always love a quiet Sunday morning. I normally go for a big walk. Try and get 8,000 odd steps in the morning, but because we're doing this one, I'm just gonna chill with my coffee, read my book, and yeah, just decompress for the morning. So yeah, gonna take you on a walk with us. Finally got on the way, 8:45. See, a little behind, but saying should be there for 10:05, so still nice and early. Hopefully avoid the crowds and get set on our walk before the car park gets too busy down there. I don't quite think we brought enough drinks with us, to be honest. Liquids, EAAs, got some homemade cold brews. I've got 1.5 litre bottle of water. Mel's got her big swimming pool, Stanley. She's got EAAs.
Yeah.
And then she's got a hot coffee as well as the cold brew. So Mel's going to be absolutely buzzing her tits off. She's going to be leading the way.
We quadruple parked. Just all the
So gotta stay hydrated, kids. That's the key to it. Yeah, the weather's looking better than it was actually meant to be. It did just say it was going to be cloudy, but the sun is trying to break through. It's currently 10 degrees, but I have risked it with shorts. Now, if you know me, 10 degrees is very risky for shorts. But yeah, hopefully it warms up to what it was yesterday, about 19-20 degrees, so just going to go with it. Should warm up once we start walking as well, because the first part's basically all uphill. all parked up and on our way. Quick pit stop, and yeah, it's 10:25, so we'll see how long the loop takes us. I reckon about an hour and a half. And we've got dinner all packed. We've got a packed lunch in the car, so yeah, excited. It's National Grey sweater jumper as well, day today.
And black shorts.
Yeah,
I thought we'd come back.
Matchy. It's just birds, so peaceful. So I end up on my arse now. I feel like this is a system software reset. Out in nature. Sound of birds and flowing water. No phone signal. Bliss. I think you've probably seen about 10 people the whole time we've been walking as well, which is lovely. And we're back. Apologies for being a little MIA this afternoon. Yeah, we literally finished that hike with the hardest bit. Have to climb a massive hill back up to the rock where we parked. And by the time we got there, I was absolutely starving, so was Mel. And I had lunch and then literally drove back. And when we got back, Mel snapped. I've edited a few pictures and some content, and yeah, just chilled. Watched the FA Cup semi-final and vegged really. So yeah, my bad. But just cooking tea now. Mel's got burgers, so currently doing Mel 2 burgers. And so I've got my chicken in the oven, and still also got a yogurt bowl, which I'm super excited about, with some strawberries I got from M&S. Just come out to get some digestion steps more so than anything. Boxed them off. I've already done 18,000 today, but you have to take. Got to digest my food a little bit, so I've left Mel. Just come out to a quick little loop and yeah, put my feet up and took into my yogurt bowl. Just listening to a audiobook, one of my favourites, Gap in the Game by Dan Sullivan and Benjamin Hardy. It's basically about measuring progress backwards, and not forgetting how far you've come, rather than where you're looking to go. Obviously every day you're looking to make progress, and basically that version of you yesterday is almost irrelevant now, and you're on to the next thing. And as humans we sort of forget that, and how far we've come and what we've been working to, and we're too busy focusing on the next thing. So it's good to just appreciate where you've come from really, and the progress you have made. Sort of got thrown back a little bit the other day. Someone asked me on Instagram, they're like, oh, what are you training for? What are you working towards? What's your goals? And I think my answer sort of threw him backwards a little bit really, in terms of I'm not really training for anything in particular. I sort of said training for my health and for summer, and don't think he quite knew what to think of that. Obviously everyone's running a marathon at the minute, everyone's doing high rocks, prepping for bodybuilder shows, and then there was me sort of, I don't know, I do just do it for enjoyment and to create a little bit of discipline in my life and just push myself daily. that's why I go to the gym. I do absolutely love it, and I don't really care that I haven't got a race locked in, a specific goal that I need to meet. I'm just sort of happy I've pushed myself for sort of 10-12 weeks in a cut, which requires discipline, to be hungry, to eat the same sort of foods, to train consistently. I mean, I've got a very stressful, quite a stressful job. So, sort of keeping as much sort of tranquility elsewhere helps stay as consistent as I am. That's one sort of compliment a lot of people give me is, you're really consistent, and I am, not being big-headed. If I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it. I'll show up every day. If I'm like 2 minutes late in the gym, people are like looking at the watch going, what was up today? Which I take as a compliment, to be honest, because it's, you can be 100% or you can be 0 sometimes, and that's what a lot of people are, and that's where they fall off. They go all in, and then when times get tough, when work gets hard, it all falls off, and then they're like, I'll start again now. Well, I had 3 of the hardest sort of weeks of the year at work, and my routine and consistency couldn't have been locked in more, which, says a lot about me as a person, I think. I forgot where I was going with this, to be honest. Yeah, that book is about measuring your progress backwards and remembering where you've came from and how much you've grown, and not the next thing that you're focusing on. You want to be enjoying the moments, enjoying the achievements that you do, and not just, right, and next. Because that's what I used to be like. I used to win a massive order at work, a promotion at work, hit a PB in the gym, and then I'd be like, right, what am I doing now? And you're just never happy living that way. You have to embrace the enjoyment of it and soak it up a little bit, and don't feel like stopping and enjoying that moment is you standing still or stalling or falling behind everyone else. Life's to be enjoyed, and if we rush through everything and try and make everything a game and improve on every single thing we do, it's exhausting, and sometimes it's just good to stop and soak up the energy, the moment, the enjoyment of it all, and live in that moment a little bit. Because if you don't, you'll, in the next 10 years, you'll achieve so much, and yet you still won't be happy because the new bar will be set so high. You'll be like, right, that's the next thing, that's when I will be happy. You've got to be happy now and enjoy your life, enjoy living each week. Yes, try and get better, but please make sure you are having fun along the way, because that's the whole point. We're here. Look at that for a Sunday night treat. Got 300 grams of 0% yoghurt, 70 grams strawberries, 50 grams frozen blueberries, which I've mic'd for about 30 seconds, and then 20 grams of dark chocolate. Looks so good. Can't wait to tuck into it. And I'm going to wrap the vlog up here. So, appreciate any likes, subscribes and comments. If you've got any ideas for future videos, drop them down below. And I'm going to tuck into this. So, I'll see you in the next one.